Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you all my Yugioh The Chronicles deck, the Fallen and the Virtuous booster deck opening. This is one of the new decks that represent the different anime specials that have been released for the Yu-Gi-Oh series, the first being for the Albaz storyline, as you can see with the very awesome anime art that we have depicted on the cover of the deck itself, and then all the different support that we'll get in the actual all foil deck as well. You can see all the cards listed here that you get with the deck. You get the game mat as well, and as the cover says, it's an all foil edition of the deck, so every single card you get in this deck will be foil, along with, I believe, a special promo that you can get, which the potential for some of them to be Starlight as well. I got a couple of these decks, so I also got the newest Lost Art released, which is Goddess of the Two Sides. Very interesting choice for a Lost Art, but still very, very awesome artwork as well. And without further ado, I figured we'd go ahead and open up the deck itself and see what we get. So we should have the actual playmat here, which, as you can see, it's the playmat that is listed there. Just a paper playmat as usual with the Yu-Gi-Oh decks. And then I don't know how the cards are in the actual deck itself. Do we have to... It looks like it's like, see, it has this like paper block. I don't want to destroy the box art because it's really cool looking art. So if I can be careful with the actual deck itself, I will. But it looks like I'm not going to be successful with that in any way because rip the side of the box, sadly. So we have the deck itself here. And here is our, which I believe might be one of the different secret rare versions. So the deck comes with one 50 card all foil deck, 50 ultra rares, 40 main deck, and then the bonus extra copy of one card of the deck, either secret or the chance to be Starlight. So this is the secret rare variant, which it's Dogmatica Flordelis the Knighted, which is still a very awesome looking card for the secret rare form you can get. So I guess instead of having the separate promo they have in each individual deck, they just have the one foil included with the deck as well. So very, very cool. We'll go ahead and look at the whole deck as is also. So we have Dogmatica Flordelis the Knighted as our first card here. The secret rare. Looks very, very cool. We have the rest of the deck, which is all foil, being Fallen of the Albaz. We have the one copy here, but still very awesome reprint there. We have Incredible Yugioh The Virtuous as well. So I don't know if this is more of an Albaz deck or if I have the full list on the back of the deck as well, or if this is more of a, you know, mix and mash for all of the cards from the Albaz storyline. But we have Yugioh The Virtuous, which works more with the actual Sword Soul cards, I believe. And then Albert with the Destibia cards. One copy there. Blazing Cartesia The Virtuous for our next Ultra, along with Albion, the Shrouded Dragon, which the foil version of this card was definitely getting pretty pricey as well. And then we have Guiding Quem, the Virtuous, another nice reprint. So yeah, all these are foil ultra, so very cool there. We have Springin's Kit, which a lot of these also were all released in the original Albaz structure deck, but here's another one here. Tri-Brigade Mercurier, also, which I believe this card is a reprint as well of a reprint. So we had this originally released in the Albaz deck, now is an ultra rare again. Despian Tragedy for that ultra. Another one that a lot of people were happy about was Bysteel Lubellion getting an ultra rare reprint. This card was definitely more difficult to get, being that it was in a tin reprint, and I don't know if it was released anytime otherwards after that, but still a good preprint for that for sure. Then we have Bysteel Magnamut for another one, along with Bysteel Saronir, and I believe we also have Druisworm, yep, for the 3 Bysteel Dragons, which they've had a good number of reprints, but we're holding some pretty good value. So to have them all released in a structure deck is very nice. We have Dogmatica Yugioh The Virtuous, which this is her anime art for this one, as you can see here, which is very interesting. We haven't had too many like anime looks onto cards. We believe we had like the Jack Atlas promo card at one point, which was technically anime art with the token we got from the Red Dragon Archfiend structure deck. But this one looks really, really nice for all the Dogmatica fans out there, having a different artwork of Yugioh, which we did have the one alternate art in the Rarity Collection. Now we have the Yugioh The Virtuous anime art here. Here is Dogmatica Flordelis the Knighted, the ultra rare version. So if we have the secret rare version here, here is the ultra rare version that you get. So you have the one additional copy of whichever of these 6 cards you get. In the deck as well here, we have Dogmatica Maximus for our other Ultra. Nibiru, which is another good reprint. Keeper of Dragon Magic, same, just another good staple reprint here. We have the Fallen and the Virtuous. This card is always treated, is this a new card, I believe? I may be wrong, but I have to double check actually. But let's read the actual card. The Fallen and the Virtuous. You just activate. It's always treated as a branded and a Dogmatica card. Activate one of these effects. Send one monster that mentions Fountain of Albaz from your extract to the graveyard. Target a face-up card on the field and destroy it. If you have an Ecclesia monster in your graveyard, field, or graveyard, target one monster in either graveyard, special summon to your field. You go activate one, the Fallen and the Virtuous. I may be wrong, but it definitely does look awesome with the anime art as well, showing representing Ecclesia and Albaz on the card art there. Branded Fusion. And then we also have the branded in white spell, branded in red, branded opening, branded in high spirits, branded lost, branded regain, which is another good one, especially. Nadir Servant, cool reprint as well. And then not only the fact we have the new Duma Dimensions, Dogmatica cards as well to then add, which aren't in this deck sadly, but still they were released in the latest set. Fusion Deployment with alternate art looks very, very nice. Instead of having the Darkblade art on the original Fusion Deployment, now we have one that matches more with the actual Dogmatica storyline. Same with Triple Tactics Thrust with the artwork of the Tri-Brigade monsters, which I just did a recent deck profile on. So having this in the deck instead of a normal Triple Tactics Thrust definitely would be cool. Foolish Burial is another good reprint. Same with Gold Sarcophagus. Super Polymerization as well is awesome. Branded Retribution, branded Banishment, branded Sword, branded Beast. The Black Coat Laughs. That was actually a very nice reprint since this was a pretty pricey card for a good while now. And I'm seeing a lot of decks, I believe in Genesis, run a one-of copy of this card. And then Dogmatica Punishment, Fusion Duplication. We have the Dragon that devours the Dogma, which I believe is another new card. While an Ecclesia monster is on the field or graveyard, this card gains 500 attack. Also, it's unaffected by other cards. You can always use the following effects of the Dragon that devours Dogma once per turn. If it's special summon, you can shuffle up to 2 cards in the graveyards and or banishment. And during the end phase of this card's in the graveyard because it was sent there, you can add one Dogmatica or one Tri-Brigade card from your deck to your hand. So, search power as well. So, just another good resource. Even for the Tri-Brigade deck, we have Mirjade, Albion, Lubellion, Albalenitis, Titaniclad, Brygran, the Glory Dragon, Sprin, the Iron Dash Dragon, Rinbrum, the Striking Dragon, and then lastly, we also have Granguignol, the Dusk Dragon, which, once again, there's a little fading, it looks like, to some of these Ultra Rares, but they still look very, very nice for being an all-Ultra deck as well. The normal price for these, I think, range between $18 to $20. But to get all these different ultra rares and a good number of staples as well, I think is a pretty awesome deal for sure. And I hope you all enjoyed the look at this opening as well. And until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And Kira, Twig out.